Hey there, I have a story to share with you today, a story that still gives me chills when I think about it. It's a story of an unlikely hero, one that came from the most unexpected place. But before I tell you about the incredible thing this dog did, let me take you back to when everything started, to the day that changed everything. It all began on a quiet summer afternoon, the kind of day that feels like it's too perfect to be true. But, well, things aren't always as they seem. There was this stray dog, thin, with matted fur and a few scrapes on his body. He looked like he had been through hell and back. Most people just ignored him, some even shooed him away like he wasn't worth a second glance. But this dog, he was different. His name, I later found out, was Max. Max had lived his whole life on the streets. He wasn't one of those happy-go-lucky strays, the ones that can find their way into a family's home and charm them with a wag of their tail. No, Max was used to rejection, to being pushed away. But there was something in his eyes that told you he wasn't giving up. And honestly, I didn't pay him much attention either. I thought he was just another dog trying to survive in the rough world of city streets. Now let me introduce you to someone else, my niece, Lily. She was barely a year old, just beginning to take her first steps. A happy, giggling little bundle of joy who could light up any room. Her parents had just moved into a new house, and Lily was finally getting to explore her new nursery. Everything seemed perfect, safe, until that one terrible moment. It started with a small fire in the kitchen, an accident no one saw coming. I don't know if it was a forgotten candle or a faulty wire, but within minutes the flames began to spread. The smoke filled the air, and soon, the entire first floor was engulfed. My sister and her husband were downstairs struggling to get out, but Lily was still in her crib, unaware of the danger creeping closer. People were screaming, rushing out of the house, but no one thought to go upstairs to check on Lily. I don't know why, but I knew, deep in my gut, something wasn't right. I was about to rush inside when I saw something strange. Something that still gives me goosebumps. Max, the stray dog. He was standing at the end of the street watching the fire. But his eyes, they weren't just watching, he was focused. And then, as if he knew what was happening, Max started running toward the house. I thought I was seeing things. I mean, this was a dog who had been shunned by every person he'd met. A dog who'd been ignored and pushed away for his entire life. But there he was, running straight into a fire. No hesitation, just pure instinct. And I couldn't understand it. Why was he going toward the danger? But then it hit me. Max wasn't running from the fire. He was running to save someone. I have no idea how Max found his way through that fire, but he did. He dashed up the stairs through the smoke and flames until he reached Lily's crib. He stood there for a second as if making sure the baby was okay, before gently tugging at her blanket with his teeth, trying to pull her away. It was like he knew exactly what to do, like he'd done it before. Max didn't bark or panic. He just guided her. He gently nudged her as if telling her to follow him, and somehow, someway, he led her down the smoke-filled stairs and back out of the house. I don't know how he did it, but somehow that little dog who had been discarded by the world was the only one who could get to her in time. When the firefighters got to them, it was a miracle. Both Max and Lily were safe. Lily was coughing, scared, but she was alive. And Max, well, Max was unconscious, barely breathing, but alive. He had saved her. He had done what no one else could, a dog, a stray dog. Max was the hero that day. It's been years since that day, and every time I think about it, I still can't believe what Max did. He was just a stray, the kind of dog people avoid or shoo away. But when the time came, when it mattered the most, he showed the world that even the most overlooked among us can be heroes. And Max? He found a home after that. He found love and care in a family who recognized the true courage he had. So next time you see a stray dog on the street, maybe think twice before ignoring them. You never know when one of them might be the hero you need. Max proved that sometimes the greatest heroes come from the most unexpected places, and I'll never forget the day he saved my niece's life.